And so now for the special order stuff. So I bought these when I bought the replacement turbo. I did not know, but now you do. You have to have this very special, it's called a 14 millimeter thin wall magnetic socket. So it's really thin and it fits down in this hole. A regular 14 doesn't fit because there's a little nylon seal down there. It won't go past it. I'll show you. So this is a regular 14 millimeter and this is the thin wall. It's just small enough to get in there. So I went to the auto parts and I bought a socket, and it is the same exact size as this. I put it on the grinder and I started grinding it, but I can't get it this thin because I'm running out of material. And so now it's just in the drawer for something else. I could have a light on. The light's dead. That's a little more better. So there's the old plug. Not too shabby. Sticks down into the cylinder pretty far. Sometimes I just like to check the gap on the old plugs. We want them at 30 thou, so close enough. Then we bought the same kind. Check the gap. .30 thou. Come on. Double check. Yes. And then this tool holds the spark plug in. That way you can go down. And then we're going to torque this to 17 foot-pounds. We are not bottomed out yet. We're close. Here we go. And then we have to pull our magnet socket off. It came out good. Okay, cool. So then we take our coil pack. We're going to feed it down in here. And give it a little push. Like that. And then the screw, the bolt stays in. And it's another one of those E6s. And just give it a twist. And then our connection goes back on. Clicks, and then push this little white tab in until it clicks. Like that. We'll move everything out of the way, moving on down the line. So just a screwdriver. You want to get under this white tab, and then we're just going to pop it up like that. Remember, it's plastic. Be easy. And then push down on the white part of the tab. Maybe push your connection in a little bit. Push down on the white tab. Try not to pull out by the wires. And just pull it off. Then we take our E6. This stays inside the coil pack. And then you're just going to pull up on this. This wire's a little in the way. This one is a little funky. pull up. Arrgh. I don't think that'll work, but maybe if we pull up on this. Yep, it just unpops. Set it to the side. Check the gap to 30 thousandths. You could throw some anti-seize on here, but these got 130 some odd thousand on them and they're not stuck yet. They're not stuck yet, let's put it that way. Stop moving your tools around. Coil pack. If I leave this one off, it's easier to do the next one. Got it. So this one is like at 24 thousandths. And then this one has all this stuff around it. You could take this off and move it, but this is smaller than my tool. So we're gonna have to struggle. Technically, I want to do this first. This is all in the way. So we're going to push this. We're going to grab under here. Give it a little pop. Like that. Take it off. So this little thin wall works pretty good. I'll put a link for this in the description. Okay, that was it. Once you get the right tool, not too sharp, not too hard. So as far as everything else goes that's turbo related, I'm just waiting on my O2 sensor. And then I can hook up the wires to that, and then you can start putting all this stuff on, including the windshield wipers. So I tried last night to see if I could put all of this stuff on and still get the air intake on. It will not go. I couldn't get it to fit around this one piece that fits back here, much less the top fascia piece. So it's a hold until I get that part. I changed the oil and the filter, filled it up. I got all the bottom aerodynamic pieces on down there. So that's ready to go. Just waiting on the one part, and then we can hook it up, fire it up,